Today on Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, Alamelu will prepare a mouth-watering shrimp in eggplant sauce, a versatile potato masala, and a refreshing seasoned spinach in yogurt salad. All coming up next on Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu.
Namaste, greetings. I'm Alamelu Vairavan, and I'm so delighted that you can join me in exploring the flavors of India. The kitchen is the heart and center of a home. It can provide you with a creative and nurturing environment that brings family and friends together. Cooking with spices can create irresistible aromas that will draw loved ones to your kitchen naturally. Today, in our kitchen, we will prepare shrimp in eggplant sauce. Next, we will turn potato, a bland vegetable, to a delicious and versatile potato masala. We will also take fresh baby spinach and cook it lightly with just 2 spices and blend it with yogurt to create a refreshing seasoned spinach in yogurt. Are you ready? Let's start the magic. Let us talk about eggplant. Eggplant has a unique taste and texture. Eggplant really comes in various sizes, colors, and shapes. The eggplant dish that we are going to prepare can be cooked with any type of eggplant. Okay, you can take a baby eggplant, Thai eggplant, any type of eggplant, and you can still make this awesome, wonderful dish. This eggplant is cooked in an aromatic sauce with and fresh shrimp is added to create shrimp in eggplant sauce. Shrimp is low in saturated fat, yet packs a powerful protein punch and a good source of iron. So now let me show you how I cut the eggplant, okay? I am using a large pear-shaped eggplant. I already cut 2 cups of eggplant like this. See how it looks? I like to cut them small so they cook very quickly. So let me show you how I cut it. It's very simple, very easy. And sometimes when you cut the eggplant, you know, it will have large seeds. But this particular one, when I was picking, I was just holding it and touching it, and it was hard, but the seeds are not that big, but that's okay. This is what I'm doing, okay? When I cut it really small, it cooks very quickly because I love to cook, but I like to do my cooking quick and fast. So I like to cut my eggplant in small size. So we have about 3 cups of eggplant here, okay? And that's what I have, and now I'm going to go and start cooking. So let's see. Well, the skillet. First, in order to start this, we need oil. About 2 tablespoons of oil, I would say. I also happen to have the curry leaves, okay? We talked about curry leaves so much, and curry leaves are an amazing herb when you drop it in the oil. See how it sizzles? It is an herb. It's trying to make its way through the main grocery store. But you can get this in the Indian grocery store right now. I love the curry leaves, how it makes it aromatic, so I'm dropping more than 3 or 4. So we just do that, and then I'm going to add the cumin seeds, and I have the fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek is slightly bitter in taste, but when you start sauteing in oil, it gives an amazing flavor. When the seeds get sizzled and browned, I'm going to add the onions. Ooh, smell is so great. And then I'm going to add some tomato. When I want to use the tomato, I like the red ripe tomato on the vine. Do you know that many research studies now are saying so many wonderful things about the tomatoes. Tomatoes has lycopene in them, and they are rich in antioxidant, anti-cancerous, and it's very good for you. And they say eat tomato like an apple, and I never cook without onions, tomatoes, or garlic. It's the essence of the Indian cooking. So I just added the Indian gold, which is the turmeric, okay? I'm sauteing it. While I'm cooking this, let me share an experience with you. I was invited to a farmer's market, to cook, and I cooked in the street. And a lot of farmers had amazing vegetables. So I picked the eggplant, the summer squash masala, summer squash and all that, and I was cooking with a single gas burner in the street. When I was cooking, there were so many mothers with children watching me cook, and they had the taste of it. Then, after I finished now I'm going to add the eggplant, okay? Because onions are nice and tender. So when I finished cooking, this mother, she bought the book, the spices, and I said bye to everyone, and they are all total strangers. But when they saw what I was cooking and when they tasted the food, guess what? I got so many hugs and kisses saying, "This is awesome. This is wonderful. You did the dish so quickly. I can't wait to pick the eggplant from the farmer's market." And so anyway, that was such a nice, rewarding experience for me. I'm adding the cumin, ground cumin, and then I'm going to be adding the tamarind sauce. I want to cook the eggplant, so let me pour the water. While it's cooking, I'm going to talk about it, okay? I'm going to add just enough water to cook the eggplant, and I'm going to close it. Now let's take a break from cooking, and I'm going to tell you about the tamarind. The tamarind is a fruit, okay? It is, even in my mother's home, we have a tamarind tree. And the tamarind, it has a hard shell. They open that hard shell and they remove the seed, and they take this fibrous fruit. And a lot of times you'll find it like a slab in the Indian grocery store, okay? In the Indian grocery store. But now, in the last few years, we are also getting tamarind all pressed, and it's just like this. See that? Tamarind paste. It is called Indian date. It adds a tangy, nice taste to the dish, especially when you're cooking with eggplant and shrimp. A little bit of tamarind paste really adds a great taste. All right. That looks nice and soft. But I want to cook it even more, cook it down a little bit. See how soft it's becoming? That's great. All right, it looks really good and soft. And with the eggplant, you can also brown your lamb meat and drop the lamb meat into the sauce too. And that looks pretty good to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shrimp and add it here. And then we'll spread the shrimp here. Looks good. This is so easy and quick. There we go. Hi, here we are in Udupi, and look at this amazing vegetarian thali, which is an Indian lunch plate, vegetarian lunch plate. Let me tell you what we have. Here we have the array of vegetables with rice and bread and papad. Look at all the rainbow of colors, and the texture of each vegetable is different. So we have an array of vegetables, different texture and different taste. Now, when we want to eat, what we do is first we take the plain rice and we put the lentils, we put the dal here, creamed dal, and mix it up together. And we have a dal rice first. We have to mix this and eat this is the first course with the rice and lentils together. Let me taste this. Awesome, very good. And then of course what we do is when we finish this rice, everything is in small moderate portion. So when we finish the rice with the lentils, then we take the rice with sambar. That is here. I'm going to show you what sambar looks like. See, it is cooked with the lentils and with white radish. So it's almost like a vegetable soup too. You can have it just like a vegetable soup, or you can mix it up with the rice. The seasoning is very good. It's not very hot. It just sparks your taste. And then of course we have the vegetable kurma that is made with bell pepper, potatoes, carrots and all that. So we have that. Coconut with ginger and garlic. It's so good. And then we have the raita that is with cucumbers and carrots in yogurt. And then here we have the green beans poriyal, that is green beans enhanced with coconut. And then we have the lentil and small portion. See, this plate is so colorful, and when you have the vegetables, when they come alive with vibrant colors, taste and texture, you don't consume that much of food. Everything is in moderation, and it's all very light and cooked with mild seasoning, so it's not heavy and it's very pleasing to the eye and the palate. And of course we have the bread here to go along with rice. This is made out of wheat, and what we do is we tear up the bread and have some vegetables or lentils. It's really good, and we can have it with spinach or whatever. And then we have the papad. Papad is like a big gigantic potato chips, and it comes like a thin rice wafers in a package, and of course they have fried the papad, and it's a great accompaniment with the South Indian meal. When you're done with the whole thing, of course you have the dessert here, which is it's called payasam, and it is tapioca cooked with milk, saffron and cardamom, and then it is garnished with some pistachio and almonds. And the pickle, Indian pickle, it's kind of hot, so people may or may not like it, but you know, when you combine the white rice with the yogurt and have the pickle, it is so heavenly. Now I will prepare potato masala. Potatoes are everyone's favorite. Potatoes, whether mashed, baked, or roasted, all of us consider potatoes as comfort favorite food. It is #1 vegetable crop in the world. Potatoes are exceptionally healthful, low in calories, and great source of vitamin C, B6, potassium, magnesium, and dietary fiber. In order to create this amazing dish, let's see what we need. We need Idaho potatoes that is boiled and peeled and coarsely chopped here. And it is yellow because I put some turmeric when I was boiling the potato. Then let's go on to see what all I need for cooking. I need 2 tablespoons canola oil that I will be using. I have 1/4 teaspoon asafoetida, 3 to 4 curry leaves, optional. If you have it, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. 1 teaspoon black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon urad dal, 1 cup chopped onion, 1/2 cup chopped tomato, 1 green chili chopped, and I have 1 tablespoon minced fresh ginger, and I have 1/4 teaspoon cayenne, and I have 1/4 cup of minced fresh cilantro. So I have the skillet. I'm going to heat it up. So we are going to put some oil. Okay. when the oil is hot but not smoking, we have the curry leaves. So might as well use it. If you don't have it, it's no big deal, okay? So see how nicely it sizzles and splutters? It's beautiful. And then I'm going to add the asafoetida, and then I'm going to add the mustard seeds. See the mustard seeds popping, and the urad. Smells good already. And I'm going to put the urad, and then I'm going to it is important to see that the mustard seeds pop and urad dal gets golden brown. Now we add the onions. And we cook the onions. It smells so good with the asafoetida and curry leaves. Even before I prepare the dish, the curry leaves gives a nice aroma, and the asafoetida, which was, it gives an amazing flavor, the combination. And now I'm going to add my tomatoes here. And this is what I want to say. There are so many ways to cook potatoes with Indian flavors, you know. This is just one way. And also in US, we make mashed potatoes all the time. Instead of having that white mashed potatoes with some salt, butter, and cream, take the same potatoes, add it to the, add some turmeric to it, and see the magic. When it is cooked, it is really colorful, very pleasing to the eye and the palate. Now I'm going to add some turmeric. Okay, and let's add the ginger too. See, even now, without adding the potatoes, see, after I added the turmeric, how colorful it is? Now comes the ginger. Ginger is so healthy, you know, and ginger can be quickly minced or chopped. And so when you have all of this together, now we are going to add the potatoes. The potatoes are already boiled and peeled, and it's coarsely chopped, okay? And this is the kind of potato that you want to use as a filler for samosa or for a sandwich filler. It's great. And this is cayenne, okay? And it's not very hot. The potato really absorbs it, and this is salt. If it's not that hot, you know, it's good to put some green chilies. It adds a kick to the dish, and it's really great. So, see, instead of mashed potatoes, we have the ginger, the tomato, the onions, everything together. And then what we need to do is to add our fresh cilantro. Cilantro, besides garnishing, we can make an amazing chutney with that. It's so good when you make the chutney with the cilantro. And I don't want to cook it too much and mash it. I like to keep it like a coarse potato. That's it. Now I will prepare the seasoned fresh spinach in yogurt. Here I have fresh organic baby spinach that is already rinsed, drained, and patted dry. Spinach is a great source of antioxidants, iron, vitamin, and minerals. Next, let's see what is tasty, easy, and has a lot of health benefits. You're right, it is yogurt. Yogurt has power-boosting protein, bone-building calcium, and essential vitamins. So here we are going to cook with spinach enhanced with spices and mixed with cool plain yogurt. So easy to whip up, and it is delicious. You will see the magic and see how people would love to eat this dish. We are preparing this dish without any heavy cream. It's light and uses only 2 spices. Can you believe it? Cumin seeds and ground cumin. Let us create some magic. In order to create this dish, we need 1 teaspoon oil, and we have 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, half a cup chopped onion, half chopped green chili, 1 tablespoon minced garlic, and I have 5-ounce fresh baby spinach and about 1 cup of non-fat plain yogurt. So let's go here and start cooking. Maybe I can turn the stove on, and all right. Now I'm going to add like about a teaspoon of oil because it doesn't require too much oil because I have only the cumin seeds to roast here. And when the cumin seeds are roasting, I will just add, can you believe this has only 2 spices? Cumin seeds and ground cumin along with onions and chilies, and you can do that. Now I'm going to also add the garlic. I want this to cook really well. And I'm going to add the green chili. If you like the green chilies, add. If you don't, that's okay too, okay? Okay, so the aroma of the roasting of the cumin seeds is so good. And cumin is a digestive spice, and when you cook this cumin seeds with onions and garlic, you can really cook with any vegetables too. And then I'm going to add some cumin powder. That's what is going to give us the flavor. Although I have a lot of spinach there, watch what happens when I will add little at a time, and it may be too much. But the spinach really goes down as it cooks, okay? So let's stir this. See how quickly it goes down? And we stir the spinach into the seasonings. That garlic, that cumin, it smells so good. Now, guess what I didn't add yet? It is salt. And we added some salt. And because of the cumin and all the spices, if you don't want to add the salt, it's quite all right too. So we will leave it like this, and we'll let it, I turned off the stove. I'm going to just keep it cool. And when the spinach is really nice and cool, I'm going to take my plain yogurt and I'm going to mix it up, and we make the wonderful seasoned spinach and yogurt. One of the popular breakfast food is yogurt. Yogurt, in my opinion, is good at any time of the day. Yogurt also contains a very powerful type of digestive bacteria. We should buy yogurt that says contains live and active cultures in the container. Let's see. There we have it. That looks really good. Now I'm going to put this in the bowl. That cumin smells so good in here, that cumin and the cumin spice. Can you believe we have only 2 spices here? Looks good. Now I'm going to just take this plain yogurt, and we also call this as a spinach raita. Raita means it's a yogurt salad. There we go. This is spinach raita. Today we prepared shrimp in eggplant sauce potato masala, and seasoned spinach in yogurt. Often you have heard me say that you should not be intimidated by spices needed in a recipe. Once we buy and set up a spice pantry, all you need to do is to assemble the spices you need before you start cooking. But it is still good to note that there are many dishes that you can cook using only a few spices. First, you can start out with just say 7 basic spices like mustard seeds, urad dal, cumin seed, ground turmeric, chutney powder, coconut powder, and curry powder. With these 7 spices, you can prepare more than 40 delightful foods with Indian flavors. Once you become comfortable with these spices, you can then expand your spice pantry. The recipes are also easy to follow and not time consuming. So do not let spices intimidate you and prevent you from enjoying and cooking flavorful foods. So long for now. Until next time, with love from my kitchen to yours. Vanakkam.
To order a copy of Alamelu's cookbook, visit mptv.org and click on the store icon. The cost of the book is $32 plus shipping and handling. For more information on this episode of Healthful Indian Flavors with Alamelu, log on to our website at mptv.org.